Oh yeah, we're live, and welcome to the weekend edition. Good Friday, some Dynasty hot sauce on a Friday night with Bo McBigtime.
Hey,
What's up, my man?
I'm feeling good, man. We're jiving tonight.
I'm just gonna get into what the fuck happened to me tonight, because it involved some Scorpion, Trinidad, Maruga.
Oh, that'll fuck you up.
Well, so I have one plant that is just blooming right now. It's blossoming in my garden. It's the only thing that's really going right now. I have carrots. I grew carrots this year, which are pretty amazing because they don't come out of the ground like real carrots that you see in the supermarket. They come out like these gourd like type of carrots.
And you gotta pray that when you pull them out of the ground that they're fully developed.
Because I don't know anything about carrots, so I was just like, hey, man, you know what? The seeds for carrots, you buy like one of those packages of seeds, but it's like sand, because they're that small.
Yeah. They tell you to put them 1 foot apart, and you're like, fuck this, I'm dumping the whole fucking thing in a straight line.
I must have had like a 1/4 acre of fucking carrot seeds in like a 2x4 fucking the radius.
Well, and it doesn't really do anything other than give you a fuck ton of tiny carrots instead of a good size.
It took over the whole fucking side of the garden. Like it just grew and grew and grew, and we had a rabbit living in the garden too. It was pretty cool. But so anyway, what I did, I also grew these Trinidad Maruga peppers, scorpion
peppers,
which are, I guess, their claim to fame is they're like the second most hottest pepper in the world.
Yeah, they were the hottest before the Carolina Reaper came out.
Yeah, so whatever, man. So
you got a bunch of weird ass guys that are hybridizing these peppers just to get them hotter.
I mean, this is like, it's a terrible story that I'm about to tell. Anyway, this thing is blooming. We haven't been in the backyard in I don't know, in a week or two, a couple of weeks. Anyway, I've neglected the plant. Not in a negative way. It's just that I haven't been picking the peppers, and they haven't been spoiling at all. They just
shrivel up, get drier and hotter.
No, they didn't even do that. They're on the plant. I mean, maybe I didn't. They were perfect. There was like 6 to 8 or close to 10 peppers on this plant, and I'll post the pics on Twitter. Because I took pictures today because I reprimanded my daughter when she reached her hand through like the chicken wire, the fence that I have, and started grabbing them off the plant. I'm like, you can't.
Bad news.
Yeah, I'm like, you can't touch those. That's not a good idea. They're extra hot. They're hotter than hot Cheetos. That was the comparison that would relate to her. They're hotter than hot Cheetos.
Yeah, and for some people that is plenty.
She's 5.
Oh yeah. That's crap.
Yeah. So that's all I need. That's all I thought I needed to tell her. So anyway, fast forward. That's her. And our neighbors came by. The mom and the daughter, who's the same age as my daughter. They're best friends. Anyway, we have dinner outside, and the kids just like run off in the backyard. Next thing you know, my daughter's friend shrieks this like this just sound you would never even could comprehend, and my daughter is looking at her like, and she's like a ghost, and she's just like, and so we were like, what the fuck happened? Like, we were like, what did she like? Yeah, we were expecting the worst. Like, did she impale herself, or is there she's gonna have like a
mess do I have to clean up first of all?
Yeah, I mean, we were just like, oh my god, what the hell happened? She get her something stuck or broken or whatever. She's freaking out. Her eyes, she can't see. Apparently, okay, long story short, these 2 motherfucking 5-year-old kids grabbed the Scorpion Trinidads, pulled them off of the fucking bush that was on the other side of fucking chicken wire, or like a fence, and churned them up with mud and seashells and rocks And the one girl had muddy hands, went to the bathroom to wash her hands, and her eyes started to hurt, and just fucking shit storm of the worst. We didn't even know what it was.
The worst screaming you could possibly imagine.
We pieced it together. Like, we had to piece it together. We didn't know what the hell it was. We were like, what the heck? Because I didn't know that they weren't digging in the garden for the. So I was like, what the fuck? We were like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, pool chemicals, perhaps. But the only thing that could possibly pertain to that, like, I couldn't even get the cap off. Like, it was like childproof. So my next thought was, I was like, I fertilized the fucking trees a week ago, and I'm like, wait, but it rained. It was a week ago. I'm like, and then I'm like, my daughter was like frozen because this girl was freaking out, dude. Her eyes were just like she was just a disaster situation. So we came to figure out that they picked the fucking things, they churned them up. Her eyes she got caught in the eyes, went to the bathroom to wash her hands, and then all hell broke loose. Jumped in the shower, milk in the face, shower, and she's in the shower and she's like, does this count as I don't have to take a shower tonight, right? Like, she was like fine after like 10 minutes of holy hell. It was 10 minutes of fucking hell, like, especially when we didn't know what the fuck it was. We were like running through all the scenarios, like, what could this possibly be? We didn't know what the fuck it is, and we're like, oh, these motherfucking little shits grabbed the fucking scorpion peppers out of the garden and decided to fucking smear it all over their face. The second hottest pepper in the fucking world.
Yeah.
The planet Earth. The planet Earth.
That's a lucky kid that there's nothing.
5-year-old neighbor smeared all over her fucking face.
Yeah,
what the fuck is that?
Lucky it wasn't worse, man. That shit's nasty hot. There's so much capsaicin in those things.
We didn't know what it was at first, too. We were like, what the fuck? Anyway, it was shit right there, man. That's what my nights kind of start out as.
Oh, yeah.
And I just smoked a bowl. We just finished eating. I smoked a bowl. I came back. I sit sitting on the fire. And then, boom, all hell breaks loose. And I was like, dang it. I'm running up the stairs.
Now you got to smoke again.
Towels. I'm spraying hoses in the kid's face. It was amazing. It was just terrible. It was a terrible situation. But everything worked out, thankfully. So, yeah, baby, let's talk some football. What do you think, man? What do you think? Danny Dimes, man. How about the Giants? They suck ass.
Yeah, but Philly's got some great snipers up in their upper deck.
Someone took out his hamstring.
Yeah, they just popped it. Yeah, popped him with a little 22 from 80 yards away and nailed him.
When did he go down? Like what?
So his first trip step was at like 35, and then it's just like chain reaction where he kicked himself in the butt and you could tell he was trying to recover, but his legs were shot from running the first 50 yards.
What could he have had?
It would have been a 90-yard touchdown.
Oh, that's way cooler than an 80.
But he ran for 80 and ended up falling and getting tackled at the 10. So it was entertaining because he hit the top speed in 2 years by any quarterback, and which includes Lamar. But that was back at the 43-yard line before he ran out of gas and then got sniped.
Yeah, that's fucked
up.
I
mean, other than that run, he was his old self, turning the ball over and throwing a couple of dimes. One of them got dropped that would have ended the game.
That's fucked up, man. All right.
Yeah, Evan Ingram. I don't think I fault Evan Ingram as much as other people because the ball was a little overthrown, and Ingram had to reach up and put his fingertips on it, which is still a drop, but it wasn't as easy of a catch as people thought it was.
Where are you on Ingram?
I'm a Cowboys fan. So Jason Garrett is ruining Evan Ingram because it's the first time he's been healthy.
Never been anything though.
But he's never. Well, Evan Ingram's been great when he's healthy, but he's never healthy. This year he's finally healthy, and they're running him 5 yards down the field and turn around.
Yeah,
he's not going to be able to do anything. He's at least they're running like end around run plays for him. That's kind of nice, but he hasn't busted it yet because the Giants' offense is just shit-tastic. They're terrible, and I think it's Daniel Jones. He's never been that good. Just like
Yeah.
Carson Wentz last night, put up huge numbers, but he's not that good. He made more bonehead throws last night that are just sad. Like those are two bad quarterbacks.
All right, dude. Perfect. Hold on.
Yeah. But that whole game last night was it was terrible. Like it ended up entertaining at the end, but oof, God, the NFC East is just vomit.
Yeah, I had the game on, and I had like the debate on the laptop, and I had the game on the TV. It was pretty funny.
Yeah.
I
didn't need to watch the debate. I didn't catch
I just
a single
wanted
minute of it.
Just for comedy, just silly.
But
stuff.
I heard they didn't even mute the mics like they said they're going to.
That's why I wanted to. I wanted to see
that was the draw. That was their draw. It's just everybody wanted to see the look on the president's face when his mic got muted for the first time. I mean, he already had some good facial expressions that I caught in the highlights, but yeah, that's a whole. I mean, it's just embarrassing. That's just embarrassing.
All right, join. POD. What are you doing tonight, man? Just this?
Yeah, I got work tomorrow, so I'm not going to really party too hard until tomorrow night. Tonight's just a chill, eat Dino Buddies, smoke a blunt, go to bed.
Dynasty. Yeah, I should have had this prepared, but fuck it. Join the house.
Prepared. This is Twitter.
Yes.
Everybody, while we're waiting for you to load something or share something, check out my Twitter at Bo McBigTime, and read all my articles that I posted this week. 3 of them, 3 different articles have gone out this week, and I have one more tomorrow. My Picantics on podcasticnetwork.com. I'm gonna try to drum up some hot takes. I finally nailed one last week. I pretty much predicted word for word, play for play, what was going to happen in the Atlanta-Minnesota game. I was very proud of that hot take. It came through 100% how I said it was going to.
Really?
Yep. I faded the hell out of Madison. I was like, he's not Dalvin Cook. He never will be. He's way overrated, and they're not going to be able to run play action effectively because they're going to get stuffed in the run because Dalvin Cook's not in there. And it just everything went right into place. I was like, the Falcons don't have choke artist Dan Quinn anymore, and Raheem Morris is one of my favorite coaches in the whole league, and he's going to have his guys ready, and it all came true. And I predicted, the prediction was officially, the hot take was I had the Falcons winning by 7 or more.
Okay.
So that was not that they were going to get their first win. No, we're going to go up a ladder and say they're going to win by at least a touchdown. Bing, 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 bing.
All right. I think I fucking did this.
But yeah, I have to think of some more good ones. You have any hot takes for this weekend?
Oh, my God. That's a great question. Oh, wait a minute. Let me do this.
Are the Jets going to do anything? Because them doing anything positive, even if they lose, is a hot take. Is Frank Gore going to become a great-grandfather during the game?
Gore. Man, you know what? I'm starting LaMichael Pirine.
I love LaMichael Pirine
in like
as a prospect.
Oh, my God. Dude, I don't even care. I mean, I just want,
I wouldn't if I were you. Man, if I was a Jet, I was a Cowboys fan for all those years, including this year, where it's like, oh, we're going to be so great this year. And then every year. And it was either coaching or it was injuries or it was just not playing well. Mostly coaching the last 10 years.
Yes. And
they went with McCarthy, and I was like, that could be good, and it also could be the same fucking thing. And I think we're finding out that Mike McCarthy is probably a better play caller, but he's not calling the plays. He's just as bad in situational decision-making as Jason Garrett.
Yes.
He's probably a better game planner. I would say that. He's a better game planner. But if the game plan goes goes haywire like it has this year, where they've been behind in every game because their defense sucks and they turn the ball over 8 times a game, yeah, it's all out the window there.
I mean, God, it's such a great question. Like, what's your hot take for this weekend? I'd have to sit and think about it for a little bit because I
can think of a bunch of. That's why I write this article every week, because it's just all like, ooh, what if this happens? Ooh, I can't wait till this happens.
I don't even know what my hot take is. It would have to have something to do with, you know what? I would like to see. Oh fuck! What the hell's the running back from Jacksonville?
Oh, James Robinson.
I'd like to see him run for like 200 yards and like 2 touchdowns.
Well, and what a perfect time to do it after 2 duds against bad run defenses. Now we're like all off of him, like we were before the season started, and He just popped off when nobody saw it coming. And they were like, "Oh, what are you going to do against these terrible run defenses? Oh, you're going to do nothing. Thanks for nothing."
I think this Cleveland-Cincinnati game.
That's one of my sneaky
I
shootouts.
love it. I love this game because I love both of those teams.
They're both fun to watch.
Yeah, I just feel like their games are going to be all the games. Like, I don't know, man. Baker is going to step it up, dude. He had when they last faced off. He had the eye of the tiger, bro. He was just like Joe fucking Burrow. He's like
he always has the eye of the
tiger in their first matchup.
Baker just had to turn around and hand it off to Chubb and Hunt, and they were eating like 200 and something yards combined rushing. Baker didn't have to do shit in that game.
Dude, well,
eye of the tiger doesn't mean shit if you just have to hand the ball off.
Well, that's good then. Well, he made some throws in that game. Come on, you can't.
He always makes some throws.
All right,
talented enough to make big plays.
Okay, well, this will be a good test for Baker. And I'll tell you what. You want to hear a hot take now? Since you fucking
let's go.
Baker's gonna throw for 2 touchdowns. And he's going to run for a touchdown.
Okay.
And Harrison Bryant?
Yeah.
He will be 2 recipients.
He's going to catch both of them. Hey, Justin!
Coming hey! Location for Buffalo Wild Wings.
See, I always thought he was the guy that ran everywhere and didn't even own a vehicle.
Right, I actually I got a couple vehicles because I got a work truck and but all I do is I go park that vehicle and then run from there for whatever damn reason.
Here I thought you were like Forrest Gump, where you just started running.
Yep, I'm headed home from work, so I got like 20-25 minutes to chit chat. What's going on, fellas?
Nice. Yes,
we're just faded talking football and hot takes. Do you have any hot takes this weekend?
I know.
Okay.
Bury all your Tampa Bay receivers because Tom Brady can't even support 2. So what's he gonna do with the 3rd one now?
AB? Is that an AB?
I don't know if it's that hot. I don't know if it's that hot.
No, I don't give Antonio Bryant more than 4 days before he's out again somewhere.
No way. I love it, dude. I love
4 days, not 4 games. 4 days. After he officially signs, he's going to get 4 days where he's either going to have his suspension extended because of his outstanding sexual assault case, or he's going to just implode on social media again because he can't stay out of his own way.
No way, baby. Tom Brady's going to keep this motherfucker straight.
What happened last time Tom had him in his house even? He was gone in 4 days. It was less than 4 days.
I feel like they snuck him in and didn't. And
then he threw Kraft under the bus.
Didn't know about it.
It's like Kraft is giving him money to just shut the hell up, and he can't even do that.
I'm getting a second-round pick for AB. I'm getting a 2021 second for AB. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make it happen, and this will be the day that I said that I'm gonna get a second-round motherfucking pick for AB. No doubt, I'm doing it. Well, he's gonna be going off. Tom Brady has talked the whole organization, and like him and AB have been in cahoots for like a year and a half now.
Tom Brady's throwing for like 220 yards a game. Yeah. What's Antonio Brown's deal? And what's Antonio Brown's like week to week deal?
Antonio Brown's
3 for 50.
Yeah.
So
It's
he's
not
Scotty
gonna be-
Miller, 3 for 50. Great. You know?
No, Scotty Miller's a 1
Four-
for 13.
Right. Yeah.
Telling you how it's going to
Tyler
be.
Johnson might be the 3 for 50.
Yeah. So really, like, if Evans didn't have all those touchdowns, he would be Juju. I mean, like, he would be. Everybody would be like, "What's wrong with Mike Evans? What's wrong with Mike Evans?" That's the only issue there. No one's catching
yeah.
anything because
Nobody
Tom
gave him any
Brady's
shit for
old.
having 2 targets, 2 touches, 2 catches, 2
2
touchdowns, 2 yards.
2
Like
yards,
he got
right,
he got a total pass for 14 points.
Yeah,
Ah,
exactly.
ah.
I mean,
I don't know, man.
I don't know how much cheaper the points can get for Evans, but it's not sustainable there. So it's what I preached all offseason about that offense. Jameis Winston screwed them so bad in the first half of games that he just had to throw and throw and throw. They're not going to throw 650 times this year. That's not happening.
You know who
Well,
this
Tom Brady
signing
doesn't have
makes
that strength.
even better though? This signing helps Ronald Jones so much.
Rojo!
Rojo is already going off. He's gonna go huge this weekend. And in the future, when you have yet another threat on the outside, is you can't load the box.
Yeah.
And that's what's going to help Rojo even more. You cannot load the box when you have 3 guys that are talented on the outside, whether Tom Brady can hit him or not.
Tyler Johnson is really
He's a
good.
freak.
Too.
He's good.
Yeah, but he's dead now because, he's not going to see the field except unless somebody's hurt.
AB's
You know?
a one-hit wonder, dude. I mean, if anything, I'm fine with Tyler Johnson taking a mulligan, learning from fucking learning from Godwin, Evans, and AB, and he's already the man. He's already established himself to a certain extent. So I feel like, hey, Tyler Johnson's gonna, and none of these guys can stay healthy anyway. So Tyler Johnson's gonna see the field regardless.
Yeah,
That's fair. That's fair. I mean, they are like, they have to have like an on-site
Mash unit.
whole medical crew just to handle the wide receiver injuries.
They wanted no part of AB. They wanted no part of AB. Then all of a sudden then last year happened when Rashad Perryman and it was just Justin Watson, Scotty Miller, and Perryman. And if they didn't learn a lesson last year, they load up on the wide receivers because they're gonna fuck you at the end of the season. So you better have a bunch.
Yeah,
Why
especially
not
the
pick
guy.
up one of the best?
I mean, especially already this year where Evans hasn't missed a ton of time, but Godwin has. And Evans, when he was only catching 2 balls a game, was barely limping around. That's why he wasn't getting any targets between the 20s, because it's like, why do that when he can't even run? You're just going to toss him a fade route at the goal line, and that's going to be his contribution.
Yeah, just because he's
he doesn't have to
6'5"
run
and he's
big.
like 6'5" and probably the best. The best in traffic catcher of the football in the NFL.
Yeah, he's got very
That's
strong
because he
hands.
can't get away from traffic.
And
Bo, who's the guy that's going to be in all your DFS lineups this week?
Ronald Jones.
Rojo's in every one.
Rojo is in every single one.
Nice.
And I like Alvin Kamara, but I won't play.
What about Gio? Are you throwing?
Yeah, Gio is a good value pick for
I
a
don't think
cash
Gio's
game.
the play here. I think one of those secondary guys is going to be the play.
No, yeah, not in a tournament. I'm not going to, because Gio doesn't have much upside, but I see his floor as being 10 to 15 points, and so I will play him in
What's
a
his
cash
price?
game.
Because I don't know. I have not looked at
45, yeah.
lineups this week yet.
4,500 on DraftKings for Gio. So
I don't
he's
know if
down, way down in price on running backs. So on a cash game, I'm all over Gio, and I'm all over Kamara in a cash game. But in a tournament, I'm actually going with Latavius Murray in a tournament, because last time that there was such a plush bad run defense facing the Saints, and everybody was on Kamara, like literally the whole world was on Kamara because Michael Thomas was out. It's the same situation this week against Carolina, and last time it was Latavius Murray who scored 2 touchdowns and got all the second half work in a blowout. So in a tournament, I'm going to spend way down and get Latavius Murray locked in, because it's his time, because I don't see Carolina's keeping up with New Orleans at all. Kamara will get his, but everybody's going to have him.
I see.
Yeah, I'm still on DeAndre Swift this week. He didn't get marked up too high. And that's going to be a likely shootout between Detroit and Atlanta. I still think I'll take the under in that game, because I think the run games for both sides will be effective. So the clock will move faster.
Did we lose Justin? Nice. We lost him. Nice.
Bye, Justin. Nice knowing you.
I'm still trying to get this post this pod out here. Oh no,
I'm thirsty. I'm a thirsty Bo. I need a refill of my Dino Buddies.
What the fuck is the Dino Buddies anyway, dude?
They're like dinosaur-shaped chicken nuggets.
Oh yeah, man. I have a whole bag of those. I just made a couple tonight. I ate like 2 of those tonight.
2 nuggets?
Yep. Well, I made my daughter a bunch, and she didn't eat 2 of them, so I had the rest.
Yep, dad tax.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's the worst, dude. I tell my friends when they have a kid, I'm like, dude,
You're going to gain some weight.
The only advice I can give to you is just don't eat the extra food, man. Don't eat the leftovers.
Too bad. Too late. Look at me now.
Yeah.
Look at me now. Ooh. This is girl dad bod. Extra chicken nuggets. Unlimited extra candy and chicken nuggets.
So I'm in the Dynasty Warzone chat.
Uh-huh.
And I wanted to put the YouTube, but apparently I put the StreamYard, so I don't know if anyone will join. Who gives a shit if they do? Maybe they will. Who cares? That'll be funny anyway.
Yep.
It's Friday Night Jubilee. Fuck it. Let's do it. Yeah, man. So
can you put some more Dino Buddies on my plate?
what do you think? Who is one of your late season like sneaky buys? Oh, here we go. Run DFF back in the hizzy.
Yeah, I know that guy.
Look, it's a rough connection. It's a rough connection. I ain't gonna lie.
Do you have like a sneaky guy you're grabbing everywhere right now, Bo?
Rashad Penny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I stashed him 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Justin's buddy. Justin, why are you smiling like I am?
Because we all know that Rashad Penny is like the 9th option in that backfield at this point. That dude has like a broken toenail and he's out for 6 weeks. So
At least.
yeah,
That's
But
right.
you in a deep league, you can stash him for free, and I mean he's talented enough for those 3 hours of work that he'll get before he hurts himself.
right.
Wow.
Meanwhile, Chris Carson will like break a leg and drag it down the field as he, like.
Didn't he fracture his hip last year? And he's like, "Oh, I'm not missing any time."
Right. Yeah, the guy's a freaking trooper. So
It's the same
he's
injury he
always
ended
banged up.
Jackson's career, man.
Yeah. He's always
Hollywood.
He's-
Oh, run DFF.
Mm-mm.
banged
like
up.
7
But it's just
Yeah, he's very injury prone.
So, you want to know what year was that? What Penny drafted in 17?
16 or 17, yeah.
I'm gonna say 17.
let's
But
see,
that's
that would
not
make
true,
it.
actually.
That
That's
would make
not,
this
no,
his
no,
fourth year?
18.
It's got to be
2018.
18. Yeah, it's got to be 18 because this would be his 3rd year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we've been waiting for him since 2018.
Do you know
Yeah.
that 2018 was one of the worst rookie drafts ever?
Yeah. And
That's because we all wanted Royce Freeman and Rashad Penny to turn out. Sony Michelle. I mean, there were still some hits. There were still a lot of hits in there, but
So I
it
had
wasn't great.
There's a lot of busts in there, though. Man.
Yeah.
I had
exactly.
5. I had 5 of the first 10 picks. I had half of the first round. Want to hear my first? Want to hear my first round?
Yeah.
I had the
Yes.
102. So Barkley went 101.
Of course.
102. So I knew I had the 3, 4, 5. I had the 2, 4, 5, 6. So the first guy took Barkley.
And that was it.
I'm thinking
I can already tell you 103 was Chubb. 103 was Chubb, wasn't it?
I took Penny 102. I
Uh-huh.
took Chubb 103. No, he some other guy took Chubb 103.
Yeah.
Then I went
You
Jones
missed
4.
out.
Then
Aaron
I
Jones
went
for.
Jones, Michelle Geis.
Oh.
Golly. Yeah, I
At
knew.
least you got Jones, I guess. But
So
I knew
4
when
out
you
of
said.
4 out of 5
Yeah.
picks. I went Penny, Jones, Michelle Geis. Penny Jones, Michelle Geist.
And see, most likely you never even played Rojo. Most likely you got rid of Rojo before he was worth it. Yeah.
That's draft
that's
capital
bad.
right there. And then I had the 109. So I went Penny 102, Jones 104, Michelle 5, Guy 6, 17 went Ridley, 18 went DJ Moore. I had the 19. I had the 19. I went Royce Freeman.
Awful luck.
This whole draft is terrible. This whole draft is terrible. After DJ Moore went Royce Freeman 109, 110 Kerryon Johnson, 201
Carry
it's a
on,
10 league. It's a 10-team league. 201 Anthony Miller, 202 Christian Kirk, 203 Josh Rosen, 204
You guys remember how hyped we were about that class too? We were hyped
there's
about
nothing
that.
else there. I mean, but the 2020 class is legendary. I see at least 5 Hall of Famers from the 2020 class, and it's going to be one of those all-time classes.
Dude, let me just rattle off 10 more picks because this is where the draft gets good. It's like the second round. It should be the first round. So I just said the 204 is Dante Pettis. The 25, Cortland Sutton. 26, Michael Gallup. 27, Mike Gesicki. 28, James Washington. 29, Sam Darnold. 210, Baker Mayfield. That whole second round.
Well, except for Sam Darnold.
It's a 1 QB, bitch. End of the second round. I wasn't even him.
Yeah, but if you knew what he did, you draft him in like the 4th round in a 1 QB.
Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold's on waivers.
If you
right
thought
now
he was going to throw less than 19 interceptions in the pros after he did that at USC,
oh, you want to hear this? Okay, so check this out. You're going to love this.
Oh.
So Sam Darnold went at the 209. I had the 210. I took Baker Mayfield. Then I'm only going to give you the next 5 picks. Sam Darnold went 209. I took Baker Mayfield at the 210. The 301, Naheem Hines. Balaj 302, DJ Chark 303. I have the 304, Lamar Jackson with a 20.
Oh yes,
boom!
Crazy.
And Baker's my backup, so I have those two quarterbacks are the only quarterbacks on my team right now.
I had 2 first-round picks in that draft, and I believe Kyler Murray was in that draft, wasn't he? Or is he 19? 19. Never mind. I'm talking about 19. All right. Are we talking about 19 or 18?
This was 2018.
Oh yeah.
I had a bevy of picks. I had 5 first rounders, but I ended up with my quarterback. I had Lamar and Baker. Those are my quarterbacks. So I got my quarterbacks out of that draft. So whatever. Yeah. But that was a terrible first round. There's some stuff that Dallas Goedert was in that draft. Chase Edmonds. Hayden Hurst.
Yep.
You know.
So I had the 2019 draft. 2019 rookie draft was my first in Dynasty. I just started playing last year, and I ended up with I think 2 first-round picks and then a 3rd-round pick. Right. And my first round pick was Darrell Henderson, which it's been okay. I just traded him away this week for a second, I think. But I also had Kyler Murray because I needed a quarterback. So I ended up getting Kyler Murray. And then my 3rd round pick was Chase Claypool. And so it ended up being pretty good.
When he went nuts, Claypool, I was like, man, I think I have him somewhere. I checked all my leagues. I have him in 2 leagues. I wish I had him in more.
Sorry. Claypool's this year. Man, I'm just all mixed up. Yeah, but I got Claypool in the 3rd round, so that was nice.
All right, copy link to tweet. Nice, dude. Yeah, man. Share that tweet. I should direct message that stuff. Direct message.
Yeah.
Timeline. Shira.
La 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 la.
All right, man. So Oh yeah, Justin Rogers.
Yeah, I'm only popping back in because my internet connection is terrible to say. I'm out. I'm almost home. You guys have a good rest of the night. Enjoy talking
What?
football.
You
Yeah,
good?
man.
See you,
I'm gonna go
man.
hang out with the wifey. So
She's
All
awake.
right.
yeah,
She's
she's
not
awake.
sleeping?
Right, all right. It's only 10:30 here. So,
How
yeah,
far away? Where you, Mississippi? In
yeah,
Mississippi.
Mississippi. I'm a
That's
little bit
central.
far. I'm kind of far away from New Jersey. Kind of far
And
away.
even farther away from California.
Well, that whole Cleveland thing. If you think that's going down next year or what? Think that Cleveland?
I don't know, but if it does, I'm in. If it does, I'm in. I thought we were gonna go this year. My wife was like, "Sure, let's go to Cleveland, whatever." I'm like, all right, yeah. So,
Vegas sounds probably better.
and she's always down for Vegas. So
There's nothing in Vegas,
Me
though,
too.
right?
nothing, right?
Not unless you like gambling on sports.
Oh, who does that shit? So,
Degenerates like
I-
me.
right. All right, fellas. Y'all take it easy. I'm out. I just got home.
Have a good night.
Man. All right,
be good.
brother. Peace
Peace
out.
out.
Nice.
I'm in
dude.
I'm in Vegas three times a year.
Really?
Yeah. My brother-in-law lives there. It's easy.
Oh, there
Just
you
fly
go.
in or drive in. It's about a 9-hour drive from where I'm at. Over
Nice.
the hills. Over the hills and through the desert.
Over the hills and far away. So, we are talking about where do you think Sam Darnold's going to be playing next year? Since he's right behind me. Let's talk about him.
Yeah. Wherever it is, it'll be poorly. He's just not that good. I don't believe in his talent. I'm a Pac-12 guy. I watched the guy play all 3 years.
You're a
And-
California guy.
Yeah, but I'm an Oregon fan. So I hate USC.
Oh,
And I
well,
hate
So you're really being upfront with your.
But I have evidence that there's so many USC guys that come in the league with all this hype. Oh, he's so good. He's so good. He's
You're
so
gonna buy
good.
into the
And
whole
then they
system guy.
they flop like crazy in the league.
All right. So the Jets
Darnold,
the Jets have the number 1 pick right now.
yeah,
Do
And
they
they'll
let
keep
it
it.
go? Do they let it go?
that's the $1 million question because I don't know if they're that confident in Sam Darnold as their franchise quarterback
If
anymore.
I am Joe Douglas, and I mean, God, I mean,
If they were smart, which they're not, because that is a terrible organization, they would trade out of the number 1 pick to get multiple first-round picks like the 49ers did in recent years, where they trade back to get multiple ones or multiple
I mean, it
other
depends.
picks. Yeah. But
If you
if they're
can
not
get-
keen on a quarterback,
No,
they can get a ton
I
of
don't
value
think-
for it.
I don't think you're trading Trevor Lawrence. I think you can get a late round first rounder for Sam Darnold because there's going to be a market for him. Everyone's just like, oh well, he's a quarterback like Josh Rosen, so he's not going to be worth more than a 3rd round pick. And all these guys are like, oh yeah, man, he'll get.
I'll give Sam
maybe a
Darnold one
second, maybe
thing.
he'll get dude, everyone's going to be all
I'll
about
give Sam Darnold credit for being better than Josh Rosen, but that's not a too high of a bar. Josh
Hold on.
Rosen was terrible at UCLA.
That was a comparison. I like Josh Rosen as UCLA. I thought he looked like an NFL QB.
No, terrible.
I don't know. Well,
No arm strength. He's not accurate under pressure. He doesn't make good decisions, and that's an NFL quarterback.
oh well, all right then, man. I guess if that's the truth, then
Justin
that's the truth.
Herbert, however, is a stud, and I've been calling it for 3 years now that he's going to be a star NFL
Where were you
quarterback.
on Josh Allen? Because the dynasty hashtag community was all Mr. Anti Josh Allen. Like, so I got into.
I wasn't too bad on him. I just didn't see the rushing upside until he was doing it every game. That's what I really upgrade Josh Allen because I didn't see his rushing floor like he has. I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, you know what? No, that's a good answer. You're right. Everyone was taken aback by the rushing. They didn't even know.
Which
about
is
that.
fine. Now that it's there, you can't ignore it. The guy is a top 5 fantasy quarterback.
Yeah.
He's not a top 5 NFL quarterback, but damn, he puts up points.
I had been watching all those quarterbacks that year because I knew the Jets were getting one of those quarterbacks. So I DVR'd all those games. And I thought Josh Rosen looked the part. I thought Sam Darnold looked the part. I thought they all did. I thought they were all great. I didn't have any rhyme or reason, I was okay with whoever they got. To be honest with you, and I was ecstatic.
What happened that last season should have been a few red flags for Darnold and Rosen, where the amount of turnovers they committed against very, very bad defenses. The Pac-12 does not play defense. And if you're turning the ball over that many times, when Darnold had 19 interceptions and 6 fumbles in his junior year against terrible defense.
Listen, I'm locked in on the Jets, man. They did not do this guy any favors at all. Man.
No,
2 coaches.
He got put in the worst situation
He's only been
possible.
in the league 2 years. He's had
I know.
2. It's like he walked into on a brand new team every single year, and
Right.
every team that he walked on was shit. They had there's no one on their team that had played.
And they traded all the other guys away.
Nobody.
Or they gave him away.
Joe Douglas came in and said, "I have 6 years. I'm going to do this the right way." Sam Darnold, we're not in the place to have a quarterback right now. If we listen, then no one's going to be that cocky. What I meant to say was, like, if we have an opportunity to get one of these generational quarterbacks,
You have to take it.
I mean, we don't want to, but if we're in a position to, then we need to fucking flex our process to understand that maybe taking this upper echelon quarterback. We already have a franchise left tackle, which
and he's the
does not
real
get enough
deal.
credit.
Yeah, he's the real deal. I've seen him play hurt this year and beat guys into the ground. So
it's terrible.
Mekhi Becton is a freak, dude.
This guy could be one of the greatest tackles of all time. I mean, the way and he has a small sample size,
but his college tape will make you jump out of your seat excited to be a lineman.
Before he's pancaking fucking pros, man.
Everybody.
Yeah. So I mean, they have that. That's huge. They have multiple picks. I mean, it's I'm locked in on the Jets. I forgot what we were even talking about.
You're talking about Pac-12 quarterbacks or the quarterback class of 2018.
Yeah. So whatever, man. I was happy with the Darnold pick. I was ecstatic about the Darnold pick because I was like, here we go. Because I've seen Darnold play, man. He looks like a fucking NFL quarterback. Listen.
Strong arm.
Maybe I'm a little contaminated just because I'm a Jets fan. So I've seen
but he's got the arm talent. He's got all the things that you see on tape. His great plays are amazing. Even you can see him now, even with shit around him, is when he makes a big play, you're like, holy crap, this guy's got some talent. And then he makes all these bad decisions or he gets flustered under pressure and just folds like a lawn chair. And that's what I saw. That's what I saw at USC was if anything broke against him, he was a shell of his dominant self. And that was a red flag for me because he turned the ball over a lot just because the pocket broke down in fewer than 4 seconds. He couldn't camp back there all day and he would just freak out and throw it into coverage.
I would not be upset at all with the Jets trading the pick.
That would be the smart choice in my opinion.
I don't want no. I don't understand. I don't want to pay the quarterback premium though, when we can reset it and pay just nothing and rebuild, organically instead of. I get it. No. We have Sam. I don't want to trade a quarterback that everyone that could have been the first overall pick 3 years ago.
Yeah, very well said.
He'd be the overall pick any time. So everyone, listen. I want that guy. I'll take the hit. I don't give a shit. I'll trade. You get a number. We can get a first round pick for Sam. If you get a late first for Sam, and guess what? There's going to be a market for him. At first, everyone was just like, "Oh yeah," like knee-jerk reaction from all the fucking experts on TV. We're like, "Oh yeah, man, you get a third." Maybe a second. No. Now everyone, after like 2 weeks of that fucking chatter, now everyone's just like, oh, it's funny that because I'm listening to these guys, and it's amazing how they've just been like, oh yeah, 2 weeks ago was like, oh, you get a third, late second. Now they're saying you can get a late first.
Yeah, and I don't get where that comes from either because even if you don't like Sam Darnold as a player, and I'm not too high on him, but he's still good enough to be a starting quarterback in the league.
Dude, if
And
he
he's
has
proven that.
weapons and you know, all
Protection.
he is, I mean, you cannot.
And a system. He's never had a good system to work in.
Pat Mahomes was playing for the Jets. He wouldn't be Pat Mahomes.
No,
Not at
not even
all.
close.
Lamar Jackson would just be Lamar Jackson would be Daniel Jones. He would just be fucking some other quarterback that got fucking put through the ringer.
Yeah,
It's a
David
shame
Carr.
that they can't do that. That's why they did the Sam, and the fans know too, dude. The fans know that Sam got fucked. So Sam and Lev Bell. Everyone in New York is a Lev Bell fan. Everyone's just like fucking Jets. Fucking Jets fuck Lev Bell. That's how it is up here.
Yeah, and they deserve every bit of it. That front office, how afraid are you that Trevor Lawrence will pull an Eli Manning and refuse to be drafted to go to the Jets?
Listen, Joe Douglas. That's the reason. Joe will fix it.
Yeah.
I've confidence in Joe Douglas. He's the real deal. He comes from that Ozzie Newsome fucking tree. He's not going to fuck around, man. And he's the real deal.
Good.
And he knows what he's doing, which is why everything's in shambles right now. He's got a 6-year deal. So he's like, guess what? He has
Burn it to the ground and rebuild it.
He has an opportunity to collect picks, start from scratch. You hired me after the fact. They hired him after Mike McCagnon, the worst GM in GM history.
Yeah.
Just every draft pick that he picked turned out to
Terrible.
be no one. Nobody. Everyone. I mean, Chris Herndon is sticking around, but where's he been this year?
He's a corpse. That guy is dead.
There's no one from the Itzik, which was the GM before that. So the last fucking, I don't even know how many years. Let's just say 10, just for the fuck of it. Let's say 5. No players in the last 5 years are on the team that they drafted. You cannot. Oh, they just have these mercenaries. All they do is just sign these guys coming through. They don't give a fuck. Just the guys that are looking to get paid. This is making
Kalen
sense.
Ballage.
So they're terrible. Joe Douglas is I've never. Oh God, I feel like Joe Douglas can fucking fix this, man. He's got a fucking head on his shoulders. He's Ozzie Newsome's fucking protege.
Yeah, and Ozzie Newsome.
He's got
Jackson into a thing.
In the Philadelphia Eagles tree. He's a member of the Eagles and the Ravens, and those are two in their heyday building situation.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So whatever, man.
And so that leads me to believe that they'll keep the number 1 pick should they land on it, and Darnold's going to hit the road for a price.
I feel like I wouldn't be surprised if they traded Darnold before the trade deadline.
That wouldn't surprise me either.
That would be amazing if they did that. If they could get a first-round pick for Darnold.
Oh, your shoulder's feeling good, huh? Yo, work that shoulder. We got Flacco warming up too.
Dude, you know, I'm gonna get a beer because I'm so pissed that Joe Flacco's on the Jets because I'm a big time New York Giant hater, and I used to joke around when they were in between quarterbacks when Eli was shit. I was just like, hey man, have fun with Joe Flacco. I was used to make all these Joe Flacco jokes for them. Now Joe Flacco is the fucking quarterback for the goddamn motherfucking Jets. Fuck you, motherfuckers.
He's elite. He still throws a pretty deep ball. He just refuses to actually throw it. Yep. Yeah, so we have our favorite teams are equally sad, but for different reasons. The Cowboys draft picks, they've been okay.
Who?
Jerry Jones has been figuring out the draft, but his ability to fill the roster with non-draft picks, free agent signings, that's been the bad part. I think Jerry Jones is drafting well, but signing poorly. And so you have a lot of pieces, and they don't fit together. And then when you're coached badly, that's means you're going to lose.
Yeah.
Did you hear the story come out of the Cowboys where they were saying that they're not going to be quiet about it? You're not going to keep it internal anymore. They don't feel like the coaches are teaching them anything or getting them ready for the games. Like, ooh, woo! Only 5 games in.
It's terrible, dude.
Doesn't surprise me at all. Mike Nolan's terrible. He's always been terrible. And I mean, McCarthy's old news. Were
you happy with the McCarthy signing?
I was neutral on it. I was like, okay, if he actually learned something in his year off, like he said he did, where he researched today's offenses, so he wouldn't be so stale like he was at the end of the Green Bay era. That didn't happen. But when he was officially signed, I was okay. We'll see, because he did win a Super Bowl. You got to give him credit, but when it comes down to it, it's so vanilla. It's like you have to have execution if you're going to be vanilla, and they are not executing. Even when Dak was the quarterback, they were turning it over so many times from poor execution. Just like they're not ready to play. And that's pretty much how the whole season's going. Is just they show up and they're obviously on the very kickoff. The opening kickoff, they're outcoached. It's sad to watch because there's so many talented pieces on that team.
I get it, but that's no where are you? Where are you at on like these practice squad guys that are coming up right now, like the Hasty, and like you got those in. Like you're a DFX expert. You're a DF expert, right? So you got any Michael Hasty going tonight this week?
No, but I do have what's his name? Marquez Callaway from the Saints.
Ooh,
at 3,000.
You know what's funny? I heard rumblings of that guy earlier today on Twitter.
Yeah, Marquez Callaway is going to get some run. No MT and no E-Man Sanders. So you have Traquan. You'll have Traquan at the X, and you'll have Marquez Callaway running routes pretty much every play. Jared Cook's in play, but Marquez Callaway for the price. I mean, you get 5 or 6 targets out of the kid. That's going to be a good day.
That is nuts, dude. So Marquez Callaway, you have him in a couple of spots, or is that your like?
Yep.
I have Demarcus Robinson and Nicole Hardman going this week in the 16-team Dynasty Trades HQ1 Listener League. 11 starters.
Jeez, that's deep.
I have I got pummeled with injuries, and I got hit again by Joe Mixon. So as a result of that, I'm forced to start both Mecole Hardman and Demarcus Robinson. Where are you at with those two fucking knuckleheads?
I'm very high on Mecole Hardman preseason. He was one of my guys last year. And he's just super talented, but he's in a very muddy mess of a receiver tree where it's hard to tell when it's going to be his game where he's going to be in the game plan. Because some games he's in the game plan and you see him getting rushing attempts and catching shovel passes and running deep routes and post routes. In other games like last week against Buffalo, he wasn't even in the game plan. He was on the field, but they did not even look his way. They looked at his way one time and he dropped the ball and that was it. You never saw him again.
Right.
And there's too many games like that for me to like him in anything but best ball until something breaks. Like even with Sammy Watkins out, he didn't get any looks. That's scary. That's bad news. How are you supposed to trust a guy like that?
Yeah, that's bullshit, man.
You're super high on the kid because he's got an opportunity, so to speak, because the guy in front of him is out. But I mean, one target.
So, I got a good question. When a rookie goes off and then he goes off again, what type of regression are you expecting out of Chase Claypool? Or are you rolling? Are you riding the wave?
I love Claypool.
Are you still riding that surfboard?
as somebody who started in the last 2 weeks, I'm still riding the wave because I don't see his opportunity waning. This might be a small regression week because Deontay Johnson's back. But right now they're scheming him in. Like they're saying, we got something special here, and they're putting him in the game plan more than they would usually do. Now that he showed off his ability in the ball. And Big Ben's an old wily vet. He's going to find him.
I haven't heard buzz I haven't heard the buzz about Chase Claypool, like a buzz like this about a certain player in a while. Like, I don't know if you understand. Are you with me on that? Like, I haven't heard Chase Claypool being like Chase Claypool's like, oh, Chase Claypool. Yeah, man. I haven't heard that about a player in a while. Are you hear, you know where I'm coming from here?
Yeah, but I'm hearing a lot of buzz out of Justin Jefferson at the same time. That's what happens when a young guy scores 40 points in a week. It's got everybody's attention. Like, oh, is this the second coming of Randy Moss, or is this Jerry Rice light? What are we looking at here? Everybody's trying to figure it out because it's a rookie who does something unexpected, especially a rookie wide receiver, because that position carries a pretty steep learning curve. And so when somebody breaks out like that, everybody pays attention until he bombs one week, and then they're like, oh, I guess that was it. And the guy might end up having a great career, but it's recency bias. It's Twitter at its finest. It's mob mentality. Everybody wants to jump on the bandwagon saying that check the receipts. We had this guy ranked #1 rookie wide receiver.
How do you feel? How do you feel about overpaying for someone you want?
I love it. If it's your guy, go get your guy. I'm always on that train. I will spend up on a guy that I really believe in. And Claypool is one of those guys.
Justin Jefferson.
I wasn't as high on because of his landing spot. But
can you afford Justin Jefferson right now?
No. No. Maybe 2 weeks ago when he was kind of down again. But
back in you could have got DeAndre Swift and Justin Jefferson for like peanuts, right?
I got Swift for peanuts, and I got Cam Akers for peanuts, and I'm waiting for that to kind of pick up.
I'm still trying to acquire Cam Akers, but it sucks for me because I have him at most places already. So my options are limited because I have him already in a bunch. Because it's
amazing.
I love Cam Akers.
Yeah, I love Cam Akers too, and I've had him forever, and I got him for cheap. And now that everybody's kind of catching on that, oh man, he's waiting to break out. I'm getting offers. He's not even on the block, guys. Like, I am not trading this guy for less than what I feel he's going to be at this point. Like, you'll see me put him on the block once he starts breaking out. That's when I want to sell him. But I still keep getting weekly offers for Cam Akers, and I'm not trading him yet. I'm holding him until he does something.
Cam Akers, man. I don't know, dude. Are you which side? This is a popular topic lately. Are you a CeeDee Lamb or Mike Thomas?
CeeDee Lamb,
clearly in Dynasty.
CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah, how about that one?
I just recently acquired Michael Thomas in Dynasty. It was a good trade on my half. I won the trade pretty clearly and convincingly. Slant Boy was on the block, and I didn't put the offer out there. This other guy put the offer out for Michael Thomas and Mecole Hardman. He was going to send those two to me for Chase Claypool and Travis Fulgham. And so you're thinking, man, that's easy choice. And so I smashed accept. I mean, after I thought about it for 15 seconds, where I was like, do I really want to hit this and take Michael Thomas and Mecole Hardman, which is Mecole Hardman's a hit or miss guy. Michael Thomas is just Charmin soft. He's got an easily bruised ego, but the guy, when he's on the field, is money in the bank. And Travis Fulgham and Chase Claypool happen to be the two highest graded wide receivers in the entire league this year. And so it was hard to let those two go, even for Michael Thomas. But I made the deal, and I kind of regretted it because I'm super high on Claypool, and I got Fulgham for free, which made it easy for me to offload him for value. But it was I mean, for as obvious as that trade is, where you're looking at Michael Thomas being on your team, it was hard to let Claypool go.
I mean, are you kidding me though? I mean, it's Michael Thomas. I know. I mean,
Right.
I feel like he had
Which
to
is
play-
why I accept it. It didn't take me long.
like you took your Lamb over Thomas.
In Dynasty, yes.
Now, is that because of the injury that we haven't seen him all season? Because
No,
Michael Thomas,
that's,
I mean, he caught like how many
that's
balls did he
looking
catch
forward-
last year? I mean,
But that's looking forward to a world without Drew Brees.
I get it, but I mean, most of us didn't really get it. A majority of folks didn't really get into Dynasty until like, let's say 2014. That's 6 years. So Michael Thomas is like 27, so he's got at least like 3-4 years. That's 50% of most people's generation of Dynasty. So I
Yep.
feel like there's like a lot of time to get Michael
Yeah.
Thomas and then perhaps flip him when he is in the middle of another 160 fucking catch season or whatever it was.
Right. Yeah, and that's the only reason I'm apprehensive about it is because Drew Brees is 41, and that offense is designed for Drew Brees to look at Michael Thomas first on every play.
Yeah.
And if Brees isn't there, I don't know that I want Jameis Winston in that role or Taysom Hill or even anybody else. I don't like the uncertainty past Drew Brees for Michael Thomas because that whole offense is hinging on that system where it's, okay, look at 13, and if he's not open, go to 41. It's either Thomas or Kamara every single play. And so you're like, okay, I can bank on that. If that's the case and we're staying stable with that trio of guys, then we're happy. But once that breaks, you don't want to be on the back end of that eclipse.
I hear that. And that's an interesting subject. So
yeah. But I just got Michael Thomas this week in a trade, so I'm a little sensitive about it.
Whoa. So are you a Tua guy? Where were you on Tua? I made a trade. Let me just, before you answer, I made a trade. And I will not tell you what the trade was. Did you listen to the last show, the last Hot Sauce Pod?
Not yet. I saw it on iTunes.
You don't know okay, so you do not know the trade yet because we talked about this. It's Tua. Oh, hold on a second. Oh yeah, it was Tua, Juju, and 2/3, 221 thirds.
Okay.
Tua, Juju, 2/3 for Lamb, Darnold, and a 21 first. Lamb, Darnold first. Tua, Juju, 2/3.
Oh, the Lamb side by a mile. I don't care about the thirds.
But what about Tua in a super flex?
I'm either he's gonna be Russell Wilson or he's gonna be Doug Flutie. I don't see any in between there. Flutie was an exciting player to watch, but yeah, CeeDee Lamb I'm very high on. Darnold, I still think he's got fantasy potential out there. And a first round pick in 2021 is gold. That class is so deep.
Sam Darnold is a fucking whoever gets their hands on Sam Darnold, he's going to be the man. He's actually, how do you play quarterback without an offensive line? And you can't.
Yeah.
Can't
and he still flashes.
You can't. He makes.
If you're in a -1 interception league, then he's money.
Jordan Palmer, who is a well-renowned quarterback trainer, a brother of Carson Palmer, but Jordan Palmer is just like, I would take Sam Darnold over Trevor Lawrence. He said that. That's a quote from him, and I don't think he puts quotes to just everything. So I mean, if he feels that way, I've seen Sam. I know. I love him. And I'm okay. You know what? If they come out,
I wouldn't go that far, but I mean, he's better than he's looked so far because of the situation.
Dude, he's never ever had an offensive line. First of all, listen, I'm a well-informed Jets fan, and they have not drafted an offensive lineman earlier than the 5th round.
Until Mackay
in like 10 years. It's just all journeyman and fucking bullshit. They made a couple. They just anyway. So fuck them.
They're not good at winning.
Fuck the Jets. Yeah, but no, I'm telling you, if they win 3 games, I'm fine taking Jamar Chase instead of
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence. You know,
Or Jalen Waddle, or what's the other
Yeah,
guy in
I don't know.
Alabama?
I'd rather have one of those bigger guys than Waddle. You like
Rondale
Waddle
Moore
over
is another speed
Chase
guy.
and Moore? You like Waddle over Chase and Moore?
I like Moore. Moore's one of my top wide receivers.
Nice.
He's a little guy, but he's tough. He's like Steve Smith tough, and he's blazing fast. Yeah,
Like a Ruggs?
it's not quite as fast. Waddle's more of the Ruggs type. Waddle is like Tyreek Hill with a better sprinter stride. Like Tyreek Hill's an unorthodox runner. Waddle is that same kind of player where he's a very shifty, very, very fast, very quick. But he looks like a runner. Like Tyreek Hill, he looks like a kid running out there with his arms and legs flailing, but he's super fast. And Waddle looks like he's gliding and he's going the same speed. So if you want your deep threat, like Tyreek Hill style or Henry Ruggs style, that's Waddle. Rondale Moore is more of your Steve Smith. I hate to downplay it, but Christian Kirk was a very talented prospect coming out.
Yeah.
Where he's quick, he's fast, and he's got great hands. Strong, fights for the ball. Do you want a receiver? If he's small, you want him to fight for the ball, and Rondale Moore does that.
I dig it. I'm just gonna put this out here, man. I'm excited. Let's just do this.
Who's your running back one in 2021?
Ooh, baby.
ETN, Najee,
Oh, for
Chuba?
2021 rookies? Yeah, it's got to be
Yeah.
ETN. Yeah,
ETN. Yeah, he's amazing on tape.
he's the no-brainer.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Najee's 2 for me, and then Chuba's 3.
Oh, baby. Yes. Look at this guy. guy-
Wow.
This is my good friend Tully. He's a Philadelphia Eagles fan, Tully.
Oh yeah, last night was awesome.
They got lucky last night. Nice to meet you, Tully.
Hey, nice to meet you guys, man.
Cheers.
All right. So what are you doing, my man? We were talking football. I mean, you're on the Dynasty Hot Sauce pod, my man.
Oh,
So
get out. No way.
maybe if you are cool enough, I will keep you in this recording. I will not cut you out when I'm editing. So you have to be, give us your best
Somewhat
fucking
cool.
Hot Sauce pod persona.
All right. So I'm down the shore in Jersey.
The Jersey Shore.
It's happening great. I'm down in Chadwick Beach, New Jersey, and this is my house. That's my deck above me.
That's a big deck.
Yeah.
Whoa. That's
all
quite
I
an
mean.
impressive deck you got there.
Hey, I've never seen a bigger deck than that one.
In a Jersey
Yeah.
accent, it sounds even dirtier.
Dude, where's the invite, Tully? Come on, I need excessive invitations.
All right.
I'm only like an hour from him right now.
Yeah.
Where's my
Yeah.
invitation?
So let's talk football. So I had Carson Wentz on my bench last week. Oh my god. Horrible.
But why?
decision.
That's
I
your
don't
guy.
know. I know.
Who did you start over him is the question.
Yeah, that's it.
Stafford.
Did he have a bye week?
Nah, no. It was pretty much a bye week. It could have been a bye week. It was it was horrible, and so that totally killed me. But I got.
Now,
You gotta
Tully,
roll
you're,
with-
you're
roll
you're in
with the
like a
punches.
high stakes league, right, man?
Yeah, it's high stakes. It's it's I don't know if you call it high stakes. It's $300 to get in, but we get all trades. Any trade
I
you
just
want.
wanted to say high stakes for no reason because it's fun to say high stakes. I think it's fun when I love it when people are just because I've done this myself.
It's all relative.
When high stakes was like the buzzword like a few years back, I was just like, I'm in a high stakes league, yeah. But now I just make fun of it when people say they're in a high stakes
Right.
league. I just make
But
fun
it's
of
all
it.
relative. Like, I mean, some of my
Wow.
buddies would consider a $25 league a high stakes league.
No, I consider $1,000 a box a high stakes league.
Ooh,
You
baby,
know?
that's high stakes.
Yeah, I've done one of those
Omaha.
before.
That's like an Omaha Stakes league right there.
Yeah.
I took one of those down one year, and then I didn't get invited back, and plus I couldn't
I feel
afford
like
it.
Tully's wearing like this fucking
Did
like.
you not tip? Did you win?
I won, and it wasn't like that where it was more like I burned it and couldn't buy in the next year.
Tully, I have a question for Tully. Do you remember the Hot Sauce Pod episode when Bo Big Time was the guest?
Oh yeah.
You
Oh,
listened to it? Are you breaking my chops?
No. I got you. man.
I'm
I
the
feel
hot
like he's
sauce guy.
lying.
Yeah. You got to be more specific.
Yeah. You remember the Bo Big Time episode or no?
No, maybe I don't. I've been watching him though on Facebook every night.
And I didn't have to waterboard him.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna duck out, Larry.
You're not
All right,
Bogman, are you?
Peace in the Middle East, my man. Bo
See
Big
ya.
Time, everybody. Hey, I will be in touch. I want to do some things with you, my man. And this is big things.
Let's go.
Some dry
Peace
rubs.
out.
Do some
Peace
things.
out, brother.
Be in touch. All right, Tully.
So it's me and you and the hot sauce.
Oh, baby, this is Hot Sauce Pod with Tully edition.
Oh yeah. All right, let's talk some football, man. Tell me, what do I got to do? Because
I
I'm
don't know what
sucking.
you got to do. What do you got to do? What do
I
you
don't
think
know.
about that? So what are you doing with? Who is? Did you play any Eagles last night in any of your leagues?
No, I did
What?
not.
All right, that's impressive. There's no homerism. With
Hold on,
you.
let me check out my league. Are you still there?
I am still here.
Okay, I'm
have
checking
a
out my
que-
league. I'm telling you who I have.
So Tully, how many leagues are you in? One.
I'm in one. I only do one. I got.
What draft pick did you have?
We had number 5. And my first draft pick was Kamara. And man, what a beast that guy is.
He's a beast, eh?
Yeah, he's a beast.
Kamara is a beast, but who was your second pick and your third?
Ridley. Went with Ridley. And that was
This
a
is
bad
riveting.
pick.
You took Calvin Ridley
Yeah,
with your third pick.
I think. You know what? Maybe Hopkins. Yeah, I have picked Hopkins, my second pick.
I see.
I don't know. So my deal is, I have a manager on my team. He manages, and I pick. I got Stafford, Kamara, Gibson, Hopkins, Ridley, Fant, Galladay, Badgley, whoever the hell it is, and football team. But my defense, so defense, we treat our defense like bastard children. We pick one up and then we throw them down. Then we pick one up and we throw them down. Is that how you do it, or should we be doing it a different way?
Well, what are we picking up and throwing down?
Well, every week we're picking up a defense and we're throwing one down.
Well, yeah,
This-
that's what you do. Yeah, because
this-
defenses have no business being in a fantasy football league. Defenses are
Yeah.
big fucking wasted time. Defenses are insulting. Defenses are just. It doesn't matter. Defense is just defense levels the playing field, I guess, if you want to call it that, because there's no rhyme or reason to a defense. So the
Right.
folks that know what they're doing, if you're in a league with someone that knows what they're doing compared to someone that doesn't know what they're doing, defenses level everything out because there's no rhyme or reason to defense. So no matter what anybody picks in defense, I mean, to a certain extent, there's like a high level, decision-making process with a defense, but more or less, defenses don't matter. It's just a big dumb position that was brought in from the beginning, and everyone still abides when they should just progress and just like get out of that spirit. So I'm in a couple of I'm in a couple of the dumb home leagues I'm in still have a defense, but those are the only. I'm in like 2 redraft leagues that have a defense, and the other redraft leagues that I'm in are charity leagues, so it really doesn't matter. And there's no defenses there. I'm only in like 2 leagues. And what my very first dynasty league I ever got into has a defense, and it's the biggest league ever.
That's cool because like I said, defense. We just pick them up, we throw them out. It's like nothing.
Defenses don't mean anything unless you have an obvious advantage. Like pick up any defense that's playing the Jets in 2 weeks in advance. See who's playing the Jets 2 weeks, 3 weeks down the road, and pick up those defenses and just stash them on your team because you're not going to keep fucking. Who gives a fuck if Damian Harris is on your team or some like stupid fucking wide receiver? Pick up a defense that's going to score you 15 to 18 points because that's a big deal. We poo-poo the defense and special teams position, but no, in a redraft league where the defense is a part of the game, then you must take it seriously and pick up and play the matchups. Like,
yeah.
You can get a defense. I mean, we like to make fun of defenses. Oh, yeah, man, we're super cool. We don't play with a defense in our league. No, that's bullshit. Defenses that are in a league. If you play in a league that has a defense, let's put it that way. If you play in a league that has a defense, or you play in a league that plays defenses, you need to pay attention to the schedule. Who is playing the Jets every week? Pick up that defense. Pick up. There's no shame in owning 3 or 4 defenses at all. There's no shame in owning 4 defenses. If you can pick up 4 defenses, and it's not guaranteed, but if you can pick up 4 defenses that when you plug them in, they will get you 20 points a week. That's next level fucking shit right there. And everyone's going to be like, fuck. I can't believe they just picked up 4 defenses. And
that's right.
That's right. When you're sitting there with fucking Alan Lazard, waiting for his fucking core muscle surgery to heal, and you have him on your fucking side, fuck that.
Wait, you just drop him and pick. So my league is
just drop him. Okay, there's another fucking topic. Don't fall in love with your fucking team. You're the GM. That's the whole fucking point of of this whole fantasy football thing. You are the GM. It's nice and it's great to pick up a guy that you fall in love. It's great to pick up your guys. I have my guys. Everyone has their guys. When there's a draft, you have your guys. You're gonna reach for a guy. This year, this is your guy. I want this guy. I'm gonna trade for this guy. I'll overpay for this guy because I want him on my team. There's all that kind of stuff.
Right.
That's how it is.
So you struck a chord here. So how about special teams? My league just threw points for special teams.
Right.
What do you think? So because like when if you got like OBJ.
What's the question?
So if you got OBJ and he runs back special teams like a
sure. Okay, so you're saying your league just
we just threw out points for that. Do you do that?
Your league introduced return yardage?
Yes.
You can't do that. They just did that without telling everybody?
They told us about it. I'm not going to move the needle.
Because it changes things for the wide receivers that return kicks.
It's not yardage. No, it's not yardage. It's a set amount of points. I think it's like if they score, it's 6 points. But you don't get the yardage. You don't get the 100 yards.
Then that's not what we're talking about. That's not return yardage then. Because
no, it's not return yardage. You're right.
Oh yeah, it doesn't matter. So you're bringing up nothing right now. Because anyone can score a touchdown and get those points. If the kicker ran in for a touchdown, that would be the kicker getting points.
Right. Where's Paul? Man, where's Paul?
Paul who? Oh, let's get him on here, man. Should I break that motherfucker's chops? Let's do it.
Get that fucker on here.
Fuck that bitch.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'd say get Russ, but no one's getting Russ. Dynasty Football 2020. Let's go.
Do it.
What do you got there? Is that a pink iPad? It's cute.
What?
Is that a pink iPad you got there? Or
No.
what are you typing into?
No, this
It's
is my
cute.
phone. It's red.
Okay.
It's a red. It's a red case.
Oh, it's red. It looks pink over
It
here.
looks good, man.
Looks kind of cute from my side. Could be the light. It could be the lighting. Could be the lighting.
So how much are those?
Sure, it's a lighting. Yeah, that's totally pink, bro.
So what are places going for in your hood right now? In your where you're at right now?
There's a place right over here, $3.99, just listed.
400.
My buddy's place. I offered him $3.20 not too long ago. He didn't take it. He went up for $3.99, but he's probably gonna sell for $3.60. I'd say.
I wonder if we offer him 350. Listen, yeah, we might be interested. Why not?
Oh yeah, it's one block over. It's a knockdown. You got to put in
Is it a
another
bungalow?
you got to put in another like 300 to like build.
300 grand.
Yeah, it's probably a $650,000, $700,000 project.
What's funny was I just was telling that fun. I was just telling the story, and I was just telling that story tonight. I was just like, we go look at houses in Summit that are like 600-700 grand, and they're like, yeah, put 50. All you gotta do is you put 50 grand into this right here, and then we're like, what? Are you kidding me? The fuck am I putting 50 grand in a house I just paid $700,000 for?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? Why the fuck would I want to do that?
I know this is a $350,000 lot. You just got to fucking raise.
One of Cassidy's good friends is moving to Tennessee.
Oh,
they lived in
wow.
Summit. They sold their house for $2.5 million.
Wow.
They listed it for $2.3 million.
Wow. And you know what's gonna happen?
They had six offers in 2 days. Somebody rolled in with 25 cash, 25 with in cash. Some Google exec.
And you know what those fuckers are gonna do? They're gonna move down to Tennessee, and they're gonna buy the same size house for like $1 million.
$100 a month.
That's it.
Well, no. Well, what's interesting is that they're gonna rent a townhouse for a year and get the feel out the place to understand what the hell they thought they got themselves into.
Oh wow!
Which is they have 2 kids and the oldest is 5, so
wow,
it'll be interesting. It was one of Cassidy's first friends ever. They were like, her husband is a PE guy.
Okay.
He works in the city. He's I think he's a CFO at
private equity,
maybe a startup or whatever, CFO guy or whatever. I don't know. I might be completely wrong with everything I just said.
Yo,
it doesn't matter. So he can work remotely, and they're just like this is the first time I've seen him in a while because Cassidy and Olivia played today, and they were like, yeah, COVID really got to us, man. Like we felt really constrained and like just closed in.
So they decided to move from New Jersey to Tennessee.
Yeah, they were like, let's do something.
Tennessee is more fucked than Jersey, man.
They're 25 minutes outside Nashville.
Yeah, it's worse.
Well, there's no income tax.
Yeah.
And the other thing they said there's no income tax and the weather's nice. It doesn't get cold or whatever.
But they're subject to tornadoes.
But they were just like, fuck it. They have no affiliation to anything. So he's from Australia and she's from Southern California.
So he's used to
USC.
He's used to tidal waves. And she's from where? California?
USC. Yeah, Southern California.
Ah, all right.
Her dad plays 8 instruments. He's a music guy. They moved down there already. They moved here from fucking Southern California. They moved to Chatham from Southern California, and they were like, yeah, they didn't like it up here. I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, man. Southern California, fucking the Northeast, the shit
Of
life.
course, they
And this
didn't
dude,
like it up here.
and so I mean, I'm pretty close to Olivia and her family, so I know like some silly, dumb stuff. And the grandfather wiped out on his fucking bicycle one time, and he had like a heart thing going. Like, he had all these problems up here too, so he must be. And then I found out he's a big music guy, man. He plays like 8 instruments, so they're in Nashville. This guy's be the man down there.
Nice. Yeah, down
I
in
feel like
Tennessee,
that's
he's gonna find his calling, definitely.
So, did you watch that fucking football game last night?
Oh yeah, man, that was pretty wild. I couldn't believe it. I was talking to my buddy out in Colorado. He's a big Eagles fan, and we're talking about. I call him, and he's like, "I just got a surgery." I'm like, "What the hell?" He's telling me about his surgery, right?
Yes.
And next thing you know, Giants score. And we're just talking. And then finally he goes, Did you see that? I'm like, yeah, I saw it. Fuck. And that's that. And then next thing you know, it was the worst game ever until the end. And then the Eagles pulled it out, and it was awesome.
I see. So
that's my take on the game.
So Jalen
Carl,
Hurts.
Peace out.
Jalen Hurts or Carson Wentz? What the fuck, man? Let's get this going. Let's get this party started. You want Jalen Hurts or Carson Wentz?
I'll take Hurts.
You're done with Wentz?
I'm done with Wentz.
Oh, hold on a sec. Whoa.
Oh, wait. You talking fantasy?
Is that a
You talking
do-rag?
Eagles? Are you talking
Is that
Eagles?
a fucking do-rag?
No, it's all right. Shameless plug. Delicious Heights, Berkeley Heights, New Jersey. It's my neighbor's restaurants. He's got them in Bedminster.
You're making
the
no sense, dude.
Okay.
No sense.
All right, fine.
Hold on a second here, man. So you would rather have Jalen Hurts than fucking
No.
Wentz?
I want Carson Wentz on the Eagles. Yeah, I want him to do good.
Well, who would you rather have, Hurts or Wentz?
You talking fantasy or are you talking like franchise?
This is a fantasy football podcast, my man. So
I'll take Hurts.
if you were fighting forest
Hurts,
fires,
man, any day. I'll take
what?
Hurts.
You're a Jalen Hurts guy?
Well, no, I just think he's going to get me more production. That's all.
You're all in on Jalen Hurts. I dig it, man. So I want to know what the hell that means. Can you elaborate?
Can
you elaborate?
Well, okay, I will. So 2 weeks ago, last week, Carson Wentz did me so dirty because he got so many points and he was on my bench. And I'm really bitter about that. And now I think if I put him in my lineup, he's not going to do shit. So I don't know. I dropped him. I don't know what to do. So I'll take Hurts over Wentz.
I love it, man. I love it.
That is my reason. It is not like calculated. It just is what it is, brother. That's it. Where's my beer?
So what do you want to do with Wentz? Want to trade him for somebody or what?
I fucking dropped him like an old piece of meat, dude. But then again, in my league, you drop people, you pick up people.
That's
It doesn't
bullshit.
matter. You don't pay
How dare
for it. You just do it. It's like you do whatever you want. It's
Where can we
Wild
find you
Wild
on Twitter, Tully?
Twitter.
Are you on Twitter?
I am on Twitter.
What's your handle, man?
I have no idea.
Is it at PUSSY?
Yes. Sure.
I feel like your Twitter handle is yes.
No,
I feel like your Twitter handle is durag69.
No, I set it up
At
for some
durag
professional
69.
reason. I set it up for like a professional reason and never used it. So I
Okay,
follow.
Okay, so you ready for the speed round of the
Nobody.
Dynasty Hot Sauce Pod?
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm just gonna fucking blurt out questions and you're gonna answer them as fast as you can. Ready?
Okay, go.
Ready, go. Favorite Beastie Boys song?
Eggman.
Last time you breakdanced?
6 weeks
Last
ago.
time you picked your nose?
Oh, today.
What's your favorite president?
Trump.
Well, last time you ate watermelon?
5 weeks ago.
What's your favorite rock and roll band?
Beastie Boys.
What's your favorite flavor of ice cream?
Peanut.
Tully, you failed this entire fucking thing. What the fuck, dude?
Wait, why are you?
Come on, man. Come on. This is what I told you was a speed round.
I was answering.
Fucking speed round. I told you it was a speed round from the start.
Can you hear
But
me?
you know,
I
it
was
wasn't
answering.
fucking-
Shit.
You were just looking at me this whole fucking time.
At least I got Eggman right. Right? Eggman. I
You
ate
get
the
1 out of
chicken,
fucking
then
10
ate his
questions.
legs.
You're 1? You're 1 out of 10. That's a terrible fucking. That's a terrible batting average. That was awful. Do you
Batting one.
Here's your makeup question. Ready?
Yep.
You have an opportunity to remember any of the questions I asked you and answer them right now. No pressure.
Eggman.
So you can answer all the questions I asked you right now.
I'm answering them.
Eggman, but you that's the one you got right though.
Yep. Eggman. Bad Religion.
Nothing else? Do you remember?
Yeah.
I thought I came up with some good ones. You don't remember a question I asked you?
Mad Elf.
Whoa. What was the question I asked you though?
What's your favorite beer?
I don't think I asked you that one.
Why not? You should have.
Yeah, do you have a favorite one? Do you have a favorite beer?
No,
Or
I
do you have,
don't.
like-
But I had
or-
Mad Elf last night, and
Mad
Mad
Elf?
Elf is now on the shelves. It's from Trogs Brewery in Pennsylvania, and it is outstanding. It's $15 a 6-pack, but man, it's 11%, and it's wild.
Did it make your pussy tingle?
It made my nips like I don't know. I woke up with a headache. That's all I'm saying.
Oh. Woke up
Haven't
with
done that in a long time.
You ain't woke up into a headache in a long time. So okay, so I said something else too. Which one was that one? Do you remember?
What's that?
Do you remember Bobby the Brain Man?
Bobby the Brain Heenan? Are
I
you
don't know if his
kidding
name
me?
was it Heenan?
Heenan. Hell yeah.
Was it Keenan? Or Heenan?
Heenan. You want to talk wrestling? WWF? E? Sorry, E? Man, I saw one man gang in a cage match with Hulk Hogan, and it was nuts.
Was
It
Leaping Lanny Poffo in charge of this man?
I
gang?
saw Leaping Lanny Poffo.
You tell the listeners about this while I go pee.
All right. So I saw one man gang in a steel cage match with Hulk Hogan. Man, I was like, let's see, I'm 43, so 23, this was 30 years ago. 35 years ago. Probably WrestleMania 5 time frame. And it was nuts. And Hulk Hogan, of course, got out. One man gang got to the top and fell. Big guy. But I was at SummerSlam 1999 when Triple H took a sledgehammer to Shawn Michaels, and I was in the background holding up a sign, "Telefied at SummerSlam," and I'm jumping up and down. And if you really look close, you can see it, but it's very far in the distance. But we sat in this back seat. I don't even know how we got the tickets. We just went on Ticketmaster and we got the tickets, and it was late, but they were right back where the pyrotechnics were. And every time those fucking things blew off, I banged my head on the seat in front of me. Boom, boom. It was fucking nuts. So I would take those tickets again any day. But man, it was insane. So we were there, and all of a sudden, Triple H takes the fucking sledgehammer, Shawn Michaels, boom. And there's me in the background jumping up and down with the sign. And it was just a crazy experience, crazy match.
Woohoo! Be right there.
Yeah. Yeah, come back, please. I need an audience. Anyway, so saw that. What else did I see? I saw Brock Lesnar in white boots. It was his first match, pretty much almost before he became mainstream in WWE. It was at the Sovereign Bank Arena in Trenton. Picked up some chicks.
Yeah!
Hey, there he is. Hey, we're talking. I turned your podcast into wrestling, man, because that's what I know. Saw him with white boots on. It was crazy. He lost. He sucked. Next thing you know, he shows up on the scene in WWE like this huge monster. And nowadays he's getting his ass kicked in the octagon. But whatever. Fuck him. Yo, Larry, what are you doing? Larry. Man, Larry sucks. Oh, there he is.
Oh, my battery's gonna die.
Larry. What in your pacemaker? The battery on your pacemaker or what?
I'm about to lose my life. Woohoo! I just saved the world right just now.
Yeah.
I just saved the world. You
We,
fuck.
yeah, you were before you were the Zoom whacker.
Almost. I was almost the
Hold on.
Zoom whacker. I was I was almost I was about to go I was just about to go tubing.
That's what I thought was happening, and
You
next
thought
thing you
I was
know,
gonna
it was
go
like
tubing?
my battery, my pump, whatever the hell that means.
You're about to go tubing? There's no reason not to.
Yeah.
Go
Oh,
tubing, baby. So who's your fucking so Tully, you're in one fantasy league.
yeah.
You have
I'm
no
in
idea
one.
what's happening right now. Who's your quarterback? Let's analyze your team right now. Let me tell you what
All
you
right.
need to do let me tell you what you need to do to fucking win.
Okay. All right. So my quarterback is Stafford. I have Stafford, and I have I you know what? I had Wench on the bench, but I
Wench?
fucking
The mensch on the bench?
I still have him. I thought I tossed him, but I guess I didn't toss him. So I have Wentz on the bench, and I
Ouch.
have Stafford in. That's what's going on right now. Hold on. Where are we at? There you are. I Wentz on the bench and Stafford in the lineup.
Wentz and Stafford sitting in a tree. Kissing. So yeah, man. Fuck Wentz. You didn't start Wentz, did you?
No. I got Stafford in there.
I like the sound of Stafford. I think he's gonna do okay.
That's what happened.
Yeah, man. Who else is on waivers? Who's on waivers right now?
Waivers, man.
3 seconds. No. Take your time. Who's your tight end? Let's talk about that.
Tight end. My tight end is my worst position, man. Nick Fant. Nick? Is that his name?
Oh,
Nick?
my God. No,
Daniel?
dude. If Noah Fant is your tight end, you're in a great position. Come on.
I just picked him up.
break.
We just
What?
picked him up, apparently. Oh, we just picked him up.
Noah Fant is a great fucking tight end.
Nick Fant.
He'll win your league.
All right, awesome. Woo. All right, because we need a win. We need a win. We
Tully.
exploded.
I have been fucking sending you content since the spring, and since COVID, you've been getting hot sauce. You've been getting hot sauce COVID fucking messages. Have you not been listening? Are you not listening? You're that busy in your life that you can't listen to your good buddy's podcast.
I do.
Man. Seriously, it's about football too.
I do. I watched the one with the.
It's not like I'm talking about fucking band
cool.
practice. I'm not talking about golf. I mean, what the fuck, man? I'm talking about football and like my buddies.
Yeah. No, I'm in.
That's what I'm talking about. All of a sudden, Tully's like, "Oh yeah, man, I've never heard your show, even though I have nothing to talk about."
Ooh.
We smoke weed on the hot sauce pod too.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, we only have. She only has like 2.5 joints left, so we gotta.
Oh my God, that sounds like you need to break those joints out into bowls.
Well, I tell you, I should be discussing this on Dynasty, but Garden State Dispensary has been very, very poor.
Slim. Oh yeah, well, everybody has, man. They can't keep up with the demand. It doesn't make any sense.
I guess so. So
they will after
number
November,
one.
baby. They will after November because this is going to be a
Did
land.
you vote number one? Did you vote yes for number one? Did you vote yes?
I voted no. I don't want them to legalize weed.
Oh, you mother!
I didn't register to vote in the first place.
Oh God,
to legalize weed. The only reason I registered to vote was to vote for fucking Phil Murphy to legalize weed. He didn't do it because I didn't know that there was all this red tape and bullshit and all this argument stuff, and no one wants to own it.
I know.
I mean, why wouldn't you want to be on the progressive side of this and be on the right side of history? You know where this is going. Why? You know where it's going. You know it. You're a grown-ass adult. You're a grown-ass adult. You're a grown-ass man. You're a grown-ass woman. Why aren't you saying it's clearly going to be legal? How about right now? Okay, I'm in. Why not? Why not? Even if you disagree with it, why not be like on the right side of where it's headed? Because people will respect you more because you kind of were on the, you know that it's going to happen anyway. Tully, how do you feel about this? It just drives me fucking nuts.
So here's how I feel about it. I just am paying now an increased gas tax of 10 cents per gallon. Pretty much rounded up 10 cents per gallon. And I pay like $13,800 on property taxes on 1 acre. 1 acre. So you know what? Introduce something else that raises taxes like marijuana. Introduce it and tax the shit out of that versus tax the shit out of my property.
And while you're at it, stop harassing black folks and minorities and women.
That's right. use that money from the tax to like
Maybe
whatever.
plant some fresh roads, pave.
Yes.
I'll tell you what, man. My neighborhood is beautiful,
Your
but
hood?
my neighborhood's beautiful where I live, but they never really paved the roads when they built the neighborhood. So it's just like I mean, this neighborhood was built in like the early '80s, so it's just all these patch. It's all the streets all patchwork. There's weeds growing out. Like when I spray like weed killer around my house, I go out to my street and I spray my street because there's weeds growing out of the street. Anyway, they just paved the streets. They paved the entire neighborhood. They planted like 50 trees.
Oh wow.
It's just so amazing. I'm just like, oh my god, this is such a fucking like, you know what? And I feel like when they legalize weed, like this will be the norm when they start doing like nice things around the town because everyone smokes weed. No one wants to get hammered. No one wants to get drunk. You don't want to get drunk and wake up next morning and be like, oh no, what the fuck happened? You know, no one wants that. You just want to smoke a bunch of weed and just crash out and wake up and be like, oh wow, man, I feel like $1 million. Would you rather be like, oh yeah, I feel like $1 million, or would you rather be like, oh my god, what happened last night? Totally.
Right now,
That's
right now.
That's a tough question for you to answer. I understand.
I cannot answer that.
It's an easy one for me. I want to wake up and say,
What the hell just happened?
I just want to say, you know, I feel like $1 million. I love the fact that I can smoke some weed legally because I'm a legal weed smoker and feel like $1 million the next day, as opposed and drink half the amount of beer. It's you get these dumb fucking in the town Facebook page. You get all these dumb idiots. It's the same folks too that always chirp their spread their.
Oh yeah.
I don't want you don't vote. Some guy was just like, don't vote for the marijuana legalization because I don't want anyone else on the roads. You know, that's fuck you with your fuck off with your roads. Oh no, somebody was baked and was doing 10 in a 25. Sorry, you know
Dude,
who's hauling ass down the road when you're baked? Who is?
I am.
Who is? You are?
No,
You're baked?
I don't try baked.
I know. Because you don't want to. You know, because you're baked. You're just like, I don't fucking feel like driving. I just want to sit here and be baked.
No, I'd rather. You know what though? I'd rather get hit by a baked driver than a drunk driver. I don't know.
Because you know what? It's funny. If I get hit by a baked driver, I feel like it's not their fault. But if I get hit by a drunk driver, it's their fault. Yes or no?
Yeah. Kind of.
Yes.
But the big, I mean, the big drivers still do stuff, but they usually just like rear end a little bit. You know, they're just a little slowed.
Oh
What do you
yeah.
think?
They're a little slowed.
Yes.
This is gonna be a side party. I mean, I have to come up with a new album cover, but I feel like could be a party.
All right. Look at that. That's pink again, man. It's got to be the lighting. That is so pink. You have a pink iPad or whatever you're doing.
Whatever you're doing.
It looks pink. My shirt is red. Your thing is pink. maybe it just looks pink next to me, but
I dig it.
man, you want some Pepsi? I could throw a virtual Pepsi through the podcast here. You want a virtual Pepsi?
I do not.
How do I do that? Is there a virtual Pepsi button? Because I would totally throw you a fucking virtual Pepsi.
I know you would.
All right, what are you doing, Ken? Are you playing Leisure Suit Larry?
I was just
I
checking.
mean,
I was just
what
checking
are
the.
you doing, Larry? Leisure Suit. Sorry.
I was sharing the Twitter sphere to the world, but I'm ready for some. I'm ready for some tunes and
All right, Larry. Let's do it.
magical mountains. So Tully, you live like less than a half hour from me.
Yes, that's
Like,
correct.
we could meet if we just drove 15 minutes each. We would just meet in 15 minutes.
Yeah, and I frequent your house. I frequent your area like
You come in my hood?
once a month. Yeah, once a month I come to your hood.
Oh, that's exciting.
Well, I go up to
That's really exciting that you come to my hood and then you leave without even saying hi or nothing. That's
Well,
really bullshit.
yeah. Oh. Yeah, I guess so.
What's your
I guess
excuse?
that is.
Let's hear your best one. Let me hear your best excuse.
Work. I'm just the horse that goes and picks up the
Well, no.
medication for the wife.
That's the reason you're in my hood? This is the weed?
Yeah, for the medication for my wife. Yeah,
You're the mule.
I'm the mule.
You're the drug mule. You're the drug mule.
Well, yeah, pharmaceutical. I guess is weed now a pharmaceutical? Is that what
Dude,
it's
it sucks. They never have a good. They never have a good. The selection is just horrific. You can't
It's
order
terrible.
stuff the night before. What?
They had CBD for the last 2 weeks. It sucked.
When you
And
go there,
finally today they had Skittles, but I got on too late. It was like
I don't order
10:30.
I don't order stuff from them. No. I just go without ordering because I'm just like your menu the menu doesn't match what the menu online is. So I
Oh,
don't
can you walk in?
I don't walk in, but I don't pre-order weed.
Yeah.
I don't pre-order weed.
Okay.
They were like, "Did you pre-order?" And I'm just like, "No." And they're like, "Okay, what do you want?" And I'm just like, I look at the menu and I'm like, "I want this and this and this," because before that, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Dude, are you dressed like a woman right now? It looks like you're dressed like a woman.
No, my hair is fucking long.
I thought you had earrings on and like makeup on your face, like blush. Which is okay, bro. I dig it, man. I dig you totally dressed as a woman. I think it would be nice. I prefer you as a woman. Actually.
Look at how long this shit is.
I dig it. I dig it.
It's definitely COVID hair. It's definitely COVID hair. I have not cut this. I shave underneath, but I don't cut the hair. So I'm
You get
going
rid
for like
of
a
hair?
Kurt Cobain look. Oh,
I
not
dig
Kurt Cobain. Mike Patton. Mike Patton.
Mike Patton.
Yes. Faith No More.
I know.
You want it all, but you can't have it. Yeah. Mike Patton look. So
it's in your face and you can't grab it.
there you go. Yeah. You got it.
Is it? What is it? Is it? Or what is it?
Yep. So that's what I was going for, and I was going for that.
Talking to myself. Right? Something like that.
Ken, I've been listening to Faith No More all
So you know the
week,
song I'm doing,
man.
right?
Oh yeah. Talking to myself. Everybody's smiling at me. Mama free. Oh, no, yeah. Oh yeah. I don't know what you're talking about.
Fuck yeah, man. Faith No More is one of my early favorites. One of the very first mosh pit I was ever part of. I don't know if you know this, Tully, but this is a fun fact.
Yep.
The first
not
mosh
football,
pit,
but
the second mosh pit I was ever a part of. first mosh pit, I saw the Dead Milkman at Club 35 in Sayreville.
Awesome, man. Dead Milkman.
The
I love those fuckers.
Dude, they sing a song called "Take the Retards to the Zoo."
Oh yeah,
Terrible song, but
I know that song.
back then it was an anthem.
Yeah, that's right. It's terrible
30
now.
years ago, that was a fucking anthem, man. I was like 14 or 13 years old or 12. I might have been like 12 or 13 when take the retards to the zoo. Like there was like a whole take the retards to the zoo. Take the retards to the zoo. Terrible, dude. Terrible. And that was the chant. Like the whole fucking it was a jam-packed club.
Yeah.
I mean, that was that. I mean, to tell you that, I mean, guys just don't say that these days. It's amazing the sociology that has. I mean, if you can take a step back, and people just don't want to take a step back, they just want to dive right in and be everybody sucks because they don't. I don't agree with them, and they don't agree with me. So they're fucking. They don't know what the fuck. How about you take a step back and you say, hey, man, in 1989, it was cool to sing in a jam-packed club, take the retards to the zoo.
I'm taking the retards to the zoo.
Was that the line?
Taking.
I thought there was, but the chant in the live show.
Yeah, no, that's terrible. That right now, these days, you can't do that.
I know.
It's like,
Oh yeah. Tully's argument is that you can't do that now, and you should
no,
be able
I'm
to.
saying it's terrible that you can't do that. I'm not saying it's. All right. That sounds terrible.
No, I understand what you're saying, but it's terrible.
Thank
But
you.
what's terrible is that was okay back then. Like Jesus, everybody, we're so primitive as a human race, and everyone has such a stick up their ass that they don't get it. Like we're still like rap music was only invented like in the last 30 years. You know, this is
Ken,
brand
listen.
new, man. I was a part of the birth of rap music, of hip hop. They call it hip hop. Back then it was just rap. But it evolved into like this like hip hop was like what they determined that the universal term it should be.
Yeah, Larry, listen. Like Spotify didn't have Dr. Dre, the original Chronic, on it. They only had the revamp Chronic from 2001, was it? They didn't have the Chronic from 96, 94, 93. I don't know where it was, but I think it's 93. And all of a sudden, they put the Chronic on. So now it's on. Check it out. It's awesome. But for some reason, it was probably pissed somebody off, so they didn't put it on.
There's so much drama in the LBC. It's kind of hard being Snoop Deal Double G.
No, I'm talking Dr. Dre.
Oh, no. I'm just picking it up like in the late 90s, my man. Late 90s.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. There's so much drama in the LBC. It's kind of hard being Snoop Deal Double G. Yeah. Oh, I just dropped my pen, baby. Tully. What kind of sweatshirt is that, man? What kind of sweatshirt is that? Is that Rutgers?
Rutgers.
So you got a turtleneck on right now?
No, it's a hoodie.
Oh, interesting.
The hoodie. Yeah, and I got the Delicious Heights, Berkeley Heights, New Jersey, Bedminster, New Jersey, Outpost.
Did you say Bedminster?
Bedminster, yeah.
That's interesting. That's highbrow out there, right?
Oh yeah. This guy's big time. He traded his Maserati for a BMW X7. Oh,
Just because his balls didn't work out in the front seat.
He does very well. He's a
Most
great neighbor. He's a great neighbor to have. I'll tell you
Who's
that.
your neighbor?
Yeah, great neighbor to have.
Okay, so I want to talk about how I'm in favor of being one of Tully's neighbors at his beach house in Lavalette.
You should be.
How are you going to sell this opportunity to my wife? What is it? What's in it? What's in it? What's in it for me? What's in it for her? Tell me. I need
So
to know right now. I need to know just so I can fucking start laying. Just so I
Okay.
can start putting some fertilizer down.
okay, so I'll sell to you like my wife sold it to me.
Ooh,
Okay,
exciting!
which
Exciting already.
but you're your wife and she's you.
What?
So exactly. So it's an investment property.
I don't want to hear about that. I don't want the investment angle. Just give me some other angle besides the
That's
investment.
what I'm saying. You give to her
I
the investment property angle.
don't want to,
She
dude. You
gave it to me.
just lost me. No. As soon as you said investment, I don't give a fuck about the investment. I know about the investment. I want to know. I want to know fucking the down home business. Don't give me that investment bullshit. Get the fuck out of here with that.
Well, no, it starts as an investment and it turns into
I don't want to hear the
uh,
fucking.
a lifestyle investment.
God, what is it? What do
That's
you
what
go
they call
away? What do you have to? What do they force you on to get free stuff when you go away? What is it called? The timeshare. I'm not interested in this timeshare fucking spiel out of you. Get the fuck out of here.
it. All right, so investment. Not good
Dude, what are
enough.
you talking to Fox News right now? You're talking to Fox News?
Well, no. I mean, I'm just looking around. I look at all my neighbors.
What is that? Your lawyer just looked at? What the fuck is that? What is he advising you?
Man, I just look at all my neighbors. Every neighbor is
They're all
awesome.
sitting. They're all sitting
Every
on the
neighbor is
couch.
awesome.
They're all sitting on the couch right now, staring at you.
None of them are here.
Oh.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's great. There's
All right.
nobody here. I'm by myself. It's
Do I
fucking great.
really need to have a? Would I say a consigliere? Is there a consigliere? If I decide to buy a beach house next to Tully, do
Yeah.
I need a consigliere?
Is that a consig? What is a consigu? Do I have to go offline and check this out, or
No, not at all. I definitely don't want you to do that. I just
all right?
figured.
What is a consigliere? Tell me.
I have no idea. I feel like someone that signed something for you, perhaps.
So, is that a consigliere? All right, I kind of understand it, but I don't know exactly. What
Dude.
it is.
Where are your kids right now?
They are sleeping.
In one room, or do they have
Yes.
a couple rooms?
I have 2 kids in one and 1 kid in the other.
Madeline
then-
get her own room. How's that split up?
So, what happens is we have 3 bedrooms. So, girl goes in the bunk bedroom.
All right, I have another question. Ready? When was
Yeah.
the last time we talked to Z-Bomb? Ooh, baby. Let's call him.
Last time I was with you.
Right. You get Z-Bomb in charge.
All right, let's do it.
Fuck Z-Bomb, that motherfucker. You gonna
Fuck
call
him.
him?
Call him, motherfucker. Did you put on your glasses just so you could call Z-Bomb? Is that what you just did?
Yep.
You old bastard. Do you need that, or like why?
It's the only way I can see. It's only how I see.
Listen,
I'm
I've
not
been
putting
wearing.
glasses on because I can't see.
Yeah, I've been wearing contacts for I don't know since I was 13.
I started losing my sight when I was 30. As soon as I turned 30, I started losing my sight.
Nah, 13 for me. So good for you, man. You're good. You got longevity in your bones. Did he pick up? That old bald bastard.
What? Are you kidding me?
Hey, I'm back.
Yeah, baby.
All right, let's talk football. Let's talk football, man. So I got, man. What do you think about Antonio Brown coming back?
Love it,
Like,
man.
what
Love
does that? What does that mean for anybody?
It means
Does
Tom
anybody
Brady
have him stashed? Do you think people have him stashed, or you think it's first waiver gets him?
Get Antonio Brown on your team. Why not? He's awesome. Tom Brady wants him, and they're in a high profile offense. Why not grab him if you can? And if you can trade him, definitely trade him. I would trade him before I would worry about. I would just try to trade Antonio. If I would try to acquire Antonio Brown.
But do you think?
And when he goes nuts, because he will, because Tom Brady just wants to throw him the ball. I would totally buy Antonio Brown. Don't listen to all
You
these
would?
hacks. Don't listen to all these fucking hacks that are just like, oh yeah, man, Antonio Brown, what a dirtbag. Get the fuck out of here, man. This guy's this guy was the best wide receiver in the NFL for like fucking 5 years straight. Get your hands on Antonio. Half of Antonio Brown is still better than most of the league. So get your hands on Antonio Brown, and if you overpay for him, because it will cost. You'll be able to sell him for more, but you have to know what the fuck you're doing. Don't be a pussy that doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. You have to know when to sell. That's the trick.
Yeah.
Who wants in on this conversation? Yes or no? Come on. Get your ass on the come on. Ain't okay on the brazo.
I just tell you, man. AB has done me wrong for the last couple seasons. So pick
Fuck
them up.
baby.
Fuck AB. That's what I say.
What do you think about Michael Pittman? Do you know anything about Michael Pittman?
I know nothing about Michael Pittman. Tell me. Tell me about Michael Pittman. Who is Michael Pittman?
Michael Pittman is somebody that's about to come off the IR. That's a member of the Indianapolis Colts.
Michael
Ain't
Pittman.
no cane on the Brazos. I love it. I just can't get over the fact that no one wants to take part in an extravaganza on a Thursday or a Friday night. I mean, it's Friday. How about you not take part in an extravaganza? It's Friday. Let's do this.
Michael Pittman. He's a free agent. Should I pick him up?
Yo, fuck
see.
yeah, do it. What league is this?
What league is this?
Well, don't pick him up. Who else is there?
Who else? I don't know. Who? Give me some names.
Okay, sort it by projected points for the week.
All right. Here we go. I'm in a 10-team league, and we threw it a flex this year. Player search, no, fuck that. All right, so points this. So Jay Burrow, Andy Dalton, Baker Mayfield, D Jones, but he's grayed out. I don't know why. Kay Allen and Foles, Jay Garoppolo. They're all quarterbacks. Of course, because they got. Yeah, all right, here we go. Let's get past the quarterbacks. All right. Bernard, Smith, Landry, Williams, Chenault, Green, Samuel, Patrick. What do you think? I think that pink thing looks great. You need to get like an American flag on that iPad or phone or whatever you're using.
Why? What for? What do I got to do that for?
It looks fucking hot pink, bro. I'm just saying, it looks hot pink. If you like hot pink, that's cool. I didn't think Dynasty was hot pink, but
Trying to get one of my best friends to come on here. He's just a fucking pussy.
you gotta get like a Dynasty skin on that phone. That's what you gotta do.
I know.
What about
Right?
Gerard? Where's Gerard?
He's afraid of his own shadow.
Oh man. And Paul, no good.
Yeah, Paul's a pussy. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Well, hey, I made it, man.
I know. Thanks, man.
So this is recorded live on
Oh, we're on YouTube right now, man. This is
YouTube?
live. It doesn't matter. YouTube doesn't matter. Everybody's worried about everything, but it doesn't matter.
Okay.
I'm smoking weed on fucking YouTube. Woohoo! Oh, arrest me, arrest me. Everyone's worried about dumb shit, man. People are worried about dumb shit. I'm excited for dumb shit to hopefully get chipped away at. We're at such an infancy in human life.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't understand why people don't understand that. Like, why? I mean, the transgender thing. Oh, God, it's such a. Why can't people understand that and comprehend that? They're just like, no. Okay, that's not you. Hello. Guess what, man? When you're walking down the street, you criticizing someone for wearing a denim jacket or a leather jacket. You know, what difference does it make? What the fuck do you care, right? Doesn't affect your life.
I don't even care, man.
What?
I don't care. I really don't care. Like, people do what people do, and that's it. I'm just I'm here too, doing what I do. That's it. That's what I say. What do you think, Larry?
Larry Monkey. I'm trying to get my old buddy to come on the show, but he's such a fucking pussy. God, I hate this guy. Like, I was one of my oldest friends, and I'm just like, hey man, he knows I do this, and he's into it. And I send him the link, and he responds, I don't do Skype. Call me if you get bored. I
Who's
don't
that?
do Skype. Call me if you get bored. So I'm just
Who's
like, fuck you. My response was, fuck you. Come on
Fuck
now. 'Cause
him.
Okay, so
Fuck him.
I sent him the link, and his response was, "Oh yeah, we want to go wait." Oh, he's such a fucking pussy. Oh, this is gonna go way back. I'll go way back to the beginning of this bullshit. This has been going on with TH. You fuck. I mean, I got to rag on this guy now. If he just jumped on and like, why not? Just jump on. We're having fun. We're talking shit, man. All right, whatever.
All right, what's the link, man? Let me send it out. Send it to the thing.
Dude,
Let me send it
just go to
out.
my Twitter. Go on my Twitter, bro. You don't know what it is?
No, I have no idea where your Twitter is.
Dude, are you kidding me? I'm Larry FF Larry Monkey. FF Larry Monkey. You know what? And Tully, I was holding out because I was like, all right, I'm not going to get a beer right now because Tully's, he's going to hang up on me. But I'm like, this guy doesn't even know how to say Larry Monkey. Therefore, I'm getting a beer. And that's on you, bitch.
All right.
I want you to talk Spanish for our listeners right now. And just only talk Spanish and just talk as much Spanish as you can. Try to fit 10 pounds of Spanish in a 5-pound bag.
How about French? Can I do French?
10 pounds of French in a 5-pound bag. Go.
All right. Bonjour, mon ami. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 8. Can say. Ped. It's feet. If anybody didn't know. All right. Let's just talk wrestling.
Who are you talking to now, man?
I was about to talk wrestling.
Oh yeah. That sounds exhilarating. Woo-hoo!
What are you drinking, Ken? I mean, Larry.
Hey man, lay off my government name.
What are you drinking, Larry?
I mean, there's no how you not figure this one out. It starts with a G.
I gotta get it handled too. I guess Tullified. You should have called me Tullified.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I should do that. I will do that. I'll try to figure that out. I will work on that one, and I'll do it.
All right. Okay, Larry.
All right, you're out of here, man.
So, what are you drinking?
Oh, I'm drinking Guinness. All right, Tully, let's talk some fantasy football, my man. I mean,
All right.
Who's your favorite quarterback right now? Who's your favorite quarterback? If you got to take a quarterback, let's talk
If
about
I could get a quarterback,
if you could make out with a quarterback, if you could make out with a quarterback right now, make out with one. Who would it be?
Mahomes.
You would make out with Pat Mahomes. If Jimmy G was like, no, I want to make out with you, and Pat Mahomes was like, no, he's mine, and then they're just like, okay, you pick, and you would say, I'm making out with Pat Mahomes.
Oh, you threw Jimmy G in the mix?
Oh, well, I'm just saying. I mean, if you guys are going to argue about who you're going to make out with, I feel like
I got to stick with Patty.
Okay.
Yeah, I got to stick with Patty.
It doesn't matter if there's any like you know,
Like side play? No,
digital penetration.
no.
It doesn't matter.
I'm with Patty. We are
You're in.
good.
Yep. Pat Mahomes. You know, it
What
doesn't matter with him.
what do you think?
I don't know. I'm just asking. I was curious.
Larry, who's the best tight end in the league right now? It's not Gronk, is it?
Now, okay, hold on a second here, Tully. That's a great question. But I have a follow-up question is, are we talking a redraft league or are we talking a dynasty league? Because
A redraft. If you could get any
you
tight
wanna win
end
now.
you wanted,
Okay, boom. End of discussion. This is a win now league. This because that's what redraft is. It's win now. What was the comparison?
first draft pick, and you got to pick a tight end. Who is it?
Oh, if who am I taking as a tight end
Yeah,
in this season?
yeah.
I'm taking I don't know, Kelsey or Kittle. I'm probably. I mean, if we're talking a month ago when the season started, or are you talking right now?
A month ago.
Ooh, baby, a month ago. Well, wait a minute. If it's a month ago, I'm going to take the obvious. It's either Kelsey or Kittle. I'm probably going to take me being an ageist. I will probably take Kittle. I would take Kittle, and I would have gotten fucked because he would have been injured. So
Yeah.
Mike Gerard. Oh, that's Eddie. Eddie Spaghetti. No, he's a pussy.
Coming through? No?
Eddie, hop on, you bitch. All these fucking pussies.
Come on.
I'm gonna throw out.
Here, send me the link, man. I'll hijack it.
Yes, fuck these fucking pussies, motherfucker. Fuck your motherfucker. Woohoo. What have you done so you're down the shore tonight, huh? Did you head down the shore tonight or were you down there this week?
It came down tonight. Yeah, we come down on Friday. Come back on Sunday. It's
so is it like a house or a bungalow? Like what? Like is it like a house? I don't understand.
It's a house, man. It's a house. Hold on. Can you see it? Can you see it?
I don't. Is that your porch? 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 I'm talking like I don't got no dips. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm talking like I got no dips, baby, baby, baby. I love that I'm a part of Tully smoking someone's finger. A part of Tully smoking someone's finger. I love that I hear myself on the lake. I love that I hear myself on the lake. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, fucking TH. He's the biggest pussy in the world. The biggest pussy I know. One of my best friends I've ever known. He's such a fucking pussy. Stop being a pussy. Being a pussy. Get on, you fuck. Hop on, bitch. Oh, you motherfucker business. U.S. This motherfucker. I can't believe that. This is typical TH too. He's conservative, Mr. This is what me and TH. You know, it's funny because me and TH are really close. He's always been this pussy ass conservative fucking pussy. But now I'm just like, whatever, bro. I'll take half of your bullshit if you take half of my bullshit. And I think he's down for that, you know. And and this is a typical friendship, and this is the fucking the crux of the entire world or the U.S. or whatever you want to say. The balls. Lots of reefer here, baby. Oh, you got the reefer there, Dudley? Did you go to Eatontown yet? Did you get? I'm loaded. I got reefer and oil. I'm loaded, man, on national television. Oh, wait, this isn't national television. Ooh, 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 ooh. What did this guy just say out loud? What did he say to the world? Ooh, 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 ooh. What did this guy say to the world? Whoa, 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 whoa. What did this guy say to the world? 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 Suck my dick if you suck the dick. Suck my dick if you suck the dick. Suck my dick if you suck the dick. Suck my dick if you suck the dick.
Wow, that's great, man. I was talking in the mute the whole time.
Are you kidding me? Tully, you didn't chime in, man. Pick it up, baby. You gotta pick that shit up, man. You can't fuck up the mute button, man.
So, what do you got going on back there? You got the TV going on?
What? I got no TV, man. I have TV's in front of me. I don't have it on though.
Well, I hear the background, the echo. Yeah. Yeah, I hear the background, the echo.
Oh wow! I wonder what you're listening to. This is amazing. I think you must have something on. You have to have something on right now if you're hearing the show. Oh, I feel like this is magical. You have to have something on right now if you're hearing the show. I'd like pancakes and a large chocolate milk. I'd like pancakes and a large chocolate milk. Yeah. I can't believe I just read my own mind. Why is there such an echo in this? Oh, if I was a part of your body, you'd like me more. If I was a part of your body, you'd like me more. If I was a part of your body, you'd like me more. If I was a part of your body, you'd like me more.